A bill was just submitted in the House to eradicate Joe Biden's new Office of Gun Violence Prevention, which is a way for Joe Biden to push in some gun control measures without the approval of Congress. I think this is a bill we should all chirp about with our representatives, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it here. Before I jump into that, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, and that's Infinity Targets. Infinity Targets makes a self-healing rubber target that they guarantee has a lifespan of up to 110 rounds per square inch. It will continue to heal itself up to 50 BMG as long as you're not shooting it with hollow points, flat nose, wads, or slugs. As the projectile passes through the target, paint is removed, giving a highly visible and precise hit marker. Since the target instantly self-heals, all you have to do is hit it with some spray paint and you have a fresh target. Their targets fit most common target stands and are 100% American-made of recycled materials and are completely water and weatherproof. They're 4 to 5 times lighter than steel targets. They come with the spring clips included, and they're very easy to store and transport. Plus, if you use code GG15 at Infinity Targets, you'll save 15% on your order. Now that is something that's pretty cool. I use these regularly. In fact, I'm going to be going to the range this weekend to sight in a couple new toys, and Infinity Targets makes it phenomenally easy to get that done with a one-man show. Thanks to Infinity Targets for sponsoring the video. I appreciate y'all. Alright guys, my name is Jared, this is Guns and Gadgets, and on this channel I bring you Second Amendment news every single day, no matter where it happens in this country, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, from legislation to litigation and everything in between. And today we're going to talk about some legislation that was just submitted to undo a backdoor gun control move that was perpetrated by Joe Biden and his administration at the bequest of the gun control community. Yes, I did a video, I'll float it above. Joe Biden created the Office of Gun Violence Prevention. It's actually going to be led by Cackling Kamala herself. And maybe himself, who knows. But it's a way for the gun control groups, Brady, Everytown, and the like, to have a voice in the White House and get things done. In fact, Michael Wilcox is the head of it, and he is about as beta male can get. Yes, he worked for Everytown. Now he's working in the White House. How does that work? Yeah. So Congressman Matt Rosendale out of Montana submitted a bill to eradicate that office. Check out the bill. It's a quick 2-page bill, very easy to read and understand. It says, a bill to terminate the Office of Gun Violence Prevention in the Executive Office of the President and prohibit the establishment of any similar successor office and for other purposes. Be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled, and Section 1, termination of the Office of Gun Violence Prevention. It's pretty simple. It says, the Office of Gun Violence Prevention in the Executive Office of the President shall be terminated as of the date of enactment of this act. And the prohibition on successor offices says, the President may not establish any successor office to the Office of Gun Violence Prevention, and then limited use of federal funds. No federal funds may be obligated or expended for the salaries or expenses of any officer or employee of an office described in subsection A or B. Pretty simple bill, should be easy to get behind, and immediately out of the gate, it was co-sponsored by Representatives Andy Biggs of Arizona, Eric Burleson, Mike Collins, Eli Crane, Byron Donalds, Jeff Duncan, Bob Good, Paul Gosar, and Clay Higgins. Now, Representative Rosendale said 64% of Montana households own a firearm, which is why I will not stand by and allow Joe Biden to use taxpayer funds to create an unconstitutional office that infringes on our Second Amendment rights. The Office of Gun Violence Prevention is simply another ploy by the left to use Americans' hard-earned tax dollars against them by instituting policies crafted by gun control extremists that attack our right to bear arms, all while bypassing Congress. This assault on our Second Amendment rights must end, which is why I have introduced this bill to abolish Biden's unconstitutional office and protect our Montanan way of life. Tim Macy, the chairman of Gun Owners of America, said, Congressman Rosendale is a true no-compromise champion for the Second Amendment, and we are always excited to work with him. His bill will ensure that anti-gun lobbyists are not quarterbacking every piece of gun control from within the executive branch. So like I said, I think it's a good bill, easy to get behind. Call your congressmen and women. Area code 202-224-3121. That's the switchboard for the Capitol. All you need to say is, I would like to speak with Congressman or Congresswoman X, Y, or Z. And if you don't know your congressman or congresswoman, it's time to learn their names. But all you have to say is, I live in whatever state, and I would like to talk to my congressman or congresswoman. They might ask you your address so they can get the exact person who is responsible for your district. When you call, just like I did, I just talked to the congressman's office about this bill. You're going to talk to an aide, and that aide was really, really friendly. He was pretty cool. But say, hey, I'd like my congressman and congresswoman to get behind this bill because Joe Biden shouldn't have every town for gun safety working in the White House looking to strip our unalienable right to keep and bear arms. I appreciate y'all so much more. And if you need help when it comes to talking to your congressmen or women, I have a video I've pinned above that I did and I recorded live when I contacted my, I think it might have been Senator. It's been a while since I've recorded it, but when I first moved to Tennessee, I did that and I recorded it live so you can see it and refer to it just to see how easy it is. That'll be above. Hope it helps you. Let me know down below if it does. Let me know down below if you contacted your congressman or woman and what their office says. Always ask for them to get back to you as well. That's a trick. Guys and gals, I appreciate each and every single one of you more than you know. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. That's what our forefathers battled so hard for and gave their lives for. And I will keep you in the loop. Subscribe to the channel down below. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.